Okay, Gun Collector 007 here with just a quick video on what I believe to be the 3 best carry options for a Beretta Bobcat. And that could be a Bobcat in 22 LR, or it could be a Bobcat in 25 caliber like this one. Or even, as you'll see in a second, you can use one or two of these holsters for a Beretta Tomcat. But specifically, these holsters are made exactly for the Beretta 21A Bobcat. So the first one off the list is a classic inside the waistband holster made from Craft Holsters. If you watch my channel, you've seen I reviewed a lot of their holsters, and they really are second to none. They make fantastic holsters. This particular one is one of their Vega holsters. It's made in Italy. Gorgeous, beautiful suede, looks fantastic. It has a very strong polymer clip, and this one happens to come with an open design on it. So this is for when you want discreet inside the waistband carry. You know, you just take your pistol. These are all been loaded and unloaded, I should say. And you just take this pistol like so, and it fits the Tomcat or the Bobcat like a glove. So this would go inside the waistband, and then this would clip onto your belt, and it is extremely secure. I've been testing it out for a week or so, and it's really cool. This does have an open muzzle design, which is kind of cool. I don't have any holsters with an open muzzle, but it's just fine because it doesn't touch your skin whatsoever, and it works out just nicely. So really great holster from Craft Holsters, and I will leave the link below for this. But if you're looking for a discreet way to carry inside the waistband, this is a fantastic holster. You know, these are tiny guns, these Berettas, so a lot of holsters that are made for these tiny guns are just huge, and it sort of defeats the purpose of carrying such a small pistol if you're going to carry such a you know, a large holster for it. So this is one option, and again, Craft Holsters, one of my favorite holsters companies out there. European made quality, you just can't beat it. So that is option number 1. The next option is very interesting. It's by a company called Concealment Holsters, and this is a fellow that hand makes these holsters, and he sells them on Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. And this is a handmade leather holster. Now the difference with this holster is it's not designed for a fast draw. So when inside the waistband, if an emergency came up right away and you need to draw, very easy to pull from inside the waistband. This was made for a different purpose. This holster, you'll see in a second, this is made for discreet carry. So let's say you're working in an office and you can't wear it inside the waistband because that clip will show up and it's prohibited where you work, but you still want to be safe and secure. This holster would definitely fit the bill. This one is meant to look like a wallet. So basically what this does is you take this holster, and let's take this gun, and what you do is you can see each one is made specifically. So if we can get a close-up of that, it says Concealment Holsters, Beretta Bobcat 21A patented, if the camera shows it just like that. So what this is meant for is like this. You take your gun, you place it tip down, and then you press it in. Now, once it's pressed in, it's not locked in there, but it's securely in place. And then you fold this piece of leather down. Now what you're supposed to do, if you're right-handed, is you take this holster and you put it in your back left pocket. So the reason being is if you had a situation, you pull this out of your back left pocket, open up the flap, and then you quickly grab the gun with your right hand and you're able to fire it. Again, not the fastest way to draw a holster, but that wasn't what this was meant for. So this was meant for, again, if someone was behind you, your boss or manager or whatever, if you work in an office or anywhere, and they looked in your back pocket, that looks exactly like a wallet. You would never know this is a holster, and you wouldn't have any problem, but you're still extremely safe. So really, really Cool. Again, handmade. It's made right here in the USA, and a fantastic option and something different, in my opinion. I've never seen anything like this, and they make them for every size gun out there. But as you see, kevinsconcealment.com. I'll also put a link down below in the description for this great company. And, you know, the guy was pretty innovative, in my opinion. He made something that wasn't out there, and very cool. I like to, you know, support little companies, and this is a little company, and again, makes a great product. The third one is by a company called BS Holsters, and they were also kind enough to send me this nice hat, BS Holsters right there. So it's got a nice mesh backing, so in the warmer weather I will be wearing this. So thank you, BS Holsters, for this nice hat. And this is something that's been around for a while, but it's new by me. And this is what's called a shoot-through holster. And shoot-through holsters have had a little controversy in the past because if they're not made the right way, they could be considered illegal, and they could be considered AOW or any other weapon. And then you would, as ridiculous as it sounds, you would have to get a tax stamp, pay $200, and wait for approval to use this. This is not an any other weapon, and you'll see why in a second. For a holster to be considered an AOW, it needs to totally conceal the gun. So that means if an officer stopped you and he pulled this out and this was totally hidden, then, and you still had access to the trigger, that would be considered a felony and not good, and none of us need that. So what BS Holsters has done, what he's done is he's made this to fit just the right way. So what you do is you take the magazine out, it's already out. You take the gun right here like so, and you press it into place. Now once you press it into place, that's when you drop your magazine in. Let's use the right magazine. I'm still not going to put one in the tube, but I'm just trying to show you how it works. You then put your magazine in, and you'll see now you have a spot for the magazine release, so that works perfectly. And you have your safety is still able to go on and off. To shoot this, you would basically have this in your back right pocket or front right pocket or jacket pocket, and basically you would just draw this out, shut off the safety. Your middle finger goes through this ring right here, and then your trigger finger has access right here. But the thing about this holster and why it is perfectly legal is, as you can see, the slide is totally uncovered. So it's not concealing the fact that it is a gun. You can see the trigger, you can see the barrel, you can see the slide, you can see the hammer, you can see the whole thing. So these are made, this one again, made specifically for the Bobcat 21A. And he makes them for all types of guns. It has these nice silver rivets on it. And what's nice is, again, this is a small home-based company made by a fellow named Brad Sloan. That's what the BS for BS Holster stands for. And they're located in North Carolina, Statesville, North Carolina. And this is made out of a nice water buffalo leather. So it's, again, a minimalist holster. This fella has sold thousands of them. He's on Amazon, eBay, Etsy, etc. Links will be below for him also. And again, it's a nice option. So, you know, sometimes one holster does not fit all. And believe me, I have God knows how many holsters, 500, 600, 700 holsters altogether. But I'm always fiddling around because depending on what you're wearing, you know, things are different on certain days. And I've also been carrying this in my back pocket, and after a couple of days, you don't even know it's there. This particular Bobcat has a very, very long trigger pull, but I have been carrying it with the safety on it just in case, but I don't think there's a problem. If you put it, you know, gingerly into your back pocket, as long as there's nothing else in your pocket, you should not pull that trigger back and have an accidental discharge. So the odds of that are very, very, very slim. So three great options for the Beretta Bobcat or possibly the Tomcat. You know, again, there's so many different choices out there, and a lot of new people into guns get intimidated and they try to buy a universal one-size-fit-all holster, and that never works. You need to get a holster that's made specifically for your gun, and these companies, they do that. Everyone is custom made for whatever model gun that you're going to use. So taking a look, I mean, beautiful suede, nice dark brown, beautiful leather, and then nice black buffalo leather on this one here. So three totally different styles, but all can be used at certain situations. This one I could also see, if I wear a suit or a suit jacket, I could also see this going inside my left inside breast suit pocket, and no one would know whatsoever. It would look exactly like it's just a holster, or a holster, it look like it's a wallet or money or something like that. So, all right, so that's just a quick look at a couple of different options for the Beretta 21A Bobcat. All right, thanks very much for watching, and like always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Take care.